everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl from Crowned Budgets, Life and Janky, and guess what you're seeing today? My face. I know, right? I thought it was important to record this video so I can look at you guys. Well, I'm not looking at anybody, but so you guys can look at me and see my face in the flesh, because we're talking about a very serious topic today. Don't mind the bumps of the camera, because I'm kind of just chilling on my couch. You see, I'm in a just a Nike sweatshirt. I am not endorsed by Nike, and I'm not endorsing Nike by any means, so let me cover that up because I ain't got no Nike money, but they could pay me though. But anyway, what we are talking about today is getting ready for 2023. This is really, I mean, it's a beginner video, but really it can help anybody. I still got the favorite nail color on for now until I go get my nails done next week. But it can help anybody, because I'm just giving you some tips. Excuse me, I just ate. Some tips and tricks on how to get started. We are trying to regroup from 2022. Because 2022 was ratchet as H-E double hockey sticks, okay? Just ratchet. I don't know about for y'all, but financially, literally, I just started my financial journey in August of 2022. And why I started this journey is because I make pretty decent money. You know, I never reveal what I make, but I make pretty decent money. And sorry guys, I feel a little crooked. And I looked at my spending for 6 months, and I spent $25,000 on what? I mean, a couple thousand of that went towards, like, you know, my daughter's in cheerleading and she goes to Florida, and you know, little things like that. And the season picks up and we have to spend money on hotels and gas and food and blah, 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 blah. So that was a part of it, but it wasn't a whole lot of it. And it was just so weird how, I mean, I wouldn't run out of money, but like when I got to my paycheck, like when I got to pay week, I was short. And then I was spending money on like lunch at school. I mean, not at school, at work. Excuse my dog and his noises. I'm going to try to put some music in here to kind of cover it up. And I know I'm going to have to stop, because when my daughter gets off that bus, that dog is going to go crazy. So I'm just letting y'all know now that is going to be a, okay, we're back moment in this video. So anyway, so, I don't know. I just started my journey and I was able to save so much money in 3 months alone. And I was like, oh no, ma'am. And I find myself really being conscious of what I spend, like super conscious. For example, and I don't want to push my beliefs on my friends, but I find myself telling my friends like, girl, you don't need that. So like, for example, we were in Walmart yesterday with a friend, and the pajamas she's like, oh, these pajamas are so cute. And I'm like, they're $25. I was like, girl, you better put that back. And you know, like how not long ago, I would have been that same person like, oh my God, these are so cute. Everybody needs one. Well, y'all hear him? You see what I'm saying? Oh, because I think my daughter is probably on her way home. But this little one is barking. But for real, like $25 on pajamas. And like, if I would have bought it for my whole family, that would have been, boom, easy $100. You know, and you know, I'm lame and I make my kids do things. My kids are 14 and 19 and they don't want to do things, and I make them do things, and then my husband just goes along with it. And that would have been $100 match of pajamas. We would have been taking pictures on the couch, and for what? So it's just things like that that I kind of notice myself doing now that I wasn't doing before. So this journey has helped. I mean, like literally, people say, oh, things have changed my life. This, no, for real, has changed my life. And it's kind of, relative to the Dave Ramsey method, I'm not a particular fan of that individual. His methods are great, and I love how it's based on this, but I feel like he does a lot of yelling, first of all, and then also, I mean, not yelling, but you know what I'm saying. And then also, I feel like his methods are for somebody that kind of is already set. Do you guys get my drift here? And sis ain't like that. Sis was not set up for her life. Her parents ain't gave her nothing to move on in life. Like, her parents ain't have no, I'm not a trust fund baby. They was like, go to school and get your own, because we ain't got it. And that's kind of basically like where I started. So I had to go to school and just kind of make my own way. I have a wonderful husband, luckily, and I'm not struggling financially because my husband is wonderful. And at this point is probably where this dog is going to go crazy, because I just got notification that my daughter is home. So, we are going to get real and talk. And okay, guys, we're back. Of course, you know, because I told you I was going to be interrupted. So anyway, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about setting up for 2023, recuperating from 2022, regroup, reset. Okay. Remember, these opinions are based on myself and my experience. I am no financial advisor, nor do I claim to be. I do have degrees. She do got degrees, but not in accounting or financial advising. Okay. I have degrees in healthcare. So these are based solely on my opinions. So we are going to talk about being on your way to financial freedom. Now y'all see how I looked. Yeah, they always say, ooh, let's go on financial freedom. Let's be on our way to financial freedom. But yeah, that we all want to be there. But let's be real. Let's be real. It's not going to take a year. It's not going to take 6 months. It's just not going to take 2-3 years for most of us. I'm real. You know what I mean? I got a person. Y'all got a person that ain't got real money. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a 7-figure income. I don't have a lot of money. So I have to do it realistically. I just started my YouTube channel, so I'm not cast up in like $7,000 at a time and doing like $8,000 bill exchanges. Not me, because I just started this journey. So, you know, maybe this year, by the time I'm 1 year into it, I'll be doing $7,000 bill exchanges, and I'll be doing $3,000 cash stuffings at one time. Otherwise, no, I'm for the real. So, and if y'all see me look down, I'm looking at my notes, because, you know, sis came prepared. This is the first thing you need to do. Do it your way. Your way. What I do is my way. I help you. I'm going to guide you, and I'm going to tell you should do it this way. But at the end of the day, sis, bro, you still going to do it your way. You're going to have to still do it your way, because I don't know what works for your income. And also, you have to realize you always are going to have to adjust. January don't look like March. March ain't going to look like December. You always have to adjust. So, number one, look at your 2022 spending. Be real with yourself, okay? What did you spend too much of money on? Was it coffee? Was it Target? Was it Walmart? Mine was probably food. I'm going to tell you now. Mine was food. And if you were anything like me, every Friday morning, like clockwork, every other Friday, when I got paid, guess what I was doing? On Amazon, ordering stuff on Amazon. Like what? Every paycheck, I was ordering stuff off Amazon. I know Amazon is like, girl, where you been? But just be real with yourself and look at what you spent for last year, okay? And we're going to take off crumbs at a time. So you have to be real with yourself. Look at what you spend, okay? Now, I'm not telling you right now, look at what you spend and tell you to stop spending it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, because guess what? That's not realistic. That's not realistic. I don't expect you to stop spending something cold turkey. That's just not what I expect you to do. You know, it's just not going to happen. A drug addict, you know, and no offense to anybody that's a drug addict or anything like that, or has dealt with addiction or anything like that. But any person that's an addict, they teach you, they wean you off of it. They give you the drug of choice or a variation of it so you can wean off of it. So why should I expect you, if we don't expect a person that's an addict to be off something cold turkey, why do I expect you to stop spending cold turkey? That's why I'm not a fan of some people, because they say, well, stop it. You can't just stop something. It just don't happen. So we are going to set some goals. So number 2, so first one, we're going to get real and we're going to see what we spent. And then notice I didn't say, okay, we're going to make a budget. No. You need to next set your 2023 goals, okay? Make those goals realistic. So an example, I want to save $10,000 in 2023. Yeah, I want to save $10,000 in 2023. But if I divide that down by the month, that's almost $1,000 a month or less. It's less than $1,000. A normal person does not have $500 per paycheck to sacrifice to save $10,000 in a year. If you can do it, great. Like, I saved thousands in a couple of months. I did. I really did. If you can do that, awesome, excellent, great. I root for you. But the normal average person does not have $500 per paycheck that they could save. It just doesn't happen. So that's why I want you to set realistic goals. Okay. So what I mean is a realistic goal is, let's say save $500 by June. That's a realistic goal. That's 6 months to save $500. That's realistic. A normal person can do more than that. I'm looking around for my calculator. So let's say January to June, January, February, March, April, May, June. So let's say by June 30th, that's 6 months, right? So that is 3 paychecks. Y'all, I'm crazy. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 paychecks, girl. Unless it's a magic month in there. So let's say 12 paychecks. So $500 divided by 12 paychecks is $41 a paycheck. That's realistic for most people. $41 a paycheck, $42, that's realistic for most people. It really is. So that's what I mean by saying realistic goals. Now, I want to pay out $30,000 in the year of 2023. That's not, ma'am, that's not realistic. It's not. It's not. It might be realistic for a nurse that's working 12-hour shifts overnights. That might be realistic for that sis, but it's not realistic for this sis. So you have to do what's realistic for you. Saving $500 by June is pretty realistic. That's pretty realistic. Saving $1,200 in 1 year, pretty realistic. You want to set what works for you, okay? So that's why you need to look at your spending first, and then let's set some realistic goals. I want to save $5 a week. That's pretty realistic. $5 a week, that's $10 a paycheck. Pretty realistic. I want to start saving for Christmas in February. That doesn't give you an amount. That you can set goals that don't have amounts. That's more than okay. That doesn't give you an amount. So, hey, I'm going to start saving for Christmas in February. That's great. That's really great. You know, those are realistic goals. Let's be real. I want to put away $100 a check. That's pretty realistic for normal people. You have to get real with yourself. Number 3, now we're going to get into making our budget. Honey, don't be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. Because let me tell you, once you make that budget and you look at everything, you'll be so excited to see like, oh my God, I have all this money that I can do something with. All I have to do is just do this, move it. And so we're going to make our budgets, okay? We're going to work on that. And we are not, and I want you to listen to me when I say this, we are not starting January 1st. And I'll tell you why when I get to that. We're not. Nope, we're not. But anyway, so we're going to make our budget, and we're going to do what? Stick to it. And how we know we're going to stick to it, I'll tell you how we know we're going to stick to it, because we're going to set ourselves up for success. So you're going to make 3 budgets. 1, 2, 3. You're going to make an annual budget. Okay, your annual budget is going to be your annual income. So if you make $25,000 a year, that's your annual budget. With that annual budget, you want to say, okay, if I make $20,000 a year and I have $500 a month in rent, you're going to deduct that annual rent. So if my rent is $500, that's $6,000. So $25,000 minus $25,000 minus $6,000. Not 600. 25,000, y'all, is the struggle. Minus 600, it 24,400. Y'all, I didn't even need the calculator for that. I don't know. But wait a minute. 500, that's 6,000. So 25,000. Y'all, forgive the struggle. Minus 6,000. Y'all know it's always janky with me, right? Equals 19,000. So we have $19,000 left to work with. So then that's what we would put. Now, what if you say, well, I don't know what my electric bill costs? Duh, nobody knows what their electric bill is going to cost. You just average it. Average it out. If you don't want to do all the nerd work like me, I love all the nerd work, and I'll take all my bills by 12 months and I'll divide them down. I'll add them up and divide them by 12, and I'll give you my average per month. If you don't want to do all that nerd work, just if your bill never goes, it's between $77 and $100, and it never goes over $100, even in the summer months, like when you have your air conditioner going, just do $100. Better over budget than under, right? If your gas bill, of course, that's going to vary. Water bill, all of that, trash, it's all going to vary. Like your trash may stay the same, but all of that's going to vary. Take your bills, know what you pay. Use the last quarter, use the first, whatever. Just know what you pay, know what your bills are. And then you're going to go through other part of income. Right now, we are not counting our sinking funds. We are not counting our foods. We're not counting any of that. We are just taking our income and taking our bills. That's what we're doing on annual budget. That's it. We're not doing all of that breakdown stuff. We're just taking our annual income and what we do in bills, because those are what we call fixed expenses. Remember, I went over that in another video. Those are called fixed expenses. So that's our annual. And how often are you going to review your annual? You're going to review your annual at least quarterly. What if sis get another job? What if sis get a raise? You're going to review that quarterly. By quarterly, I mean every 3 months. So first quarter, January, February, March. Second quarter, April, May, June. Third quarter, July, August, September. Fourth quarter, October, November, December. Those are your quarters in the year. Some people don't know that, so that's why I had to explain it. And if you didn't know that, that's okay. Don't let nobody judge you, child. So that's the first budget. Second budget is going to be our monthly budget. Because guess what? If it's winter, I might use more income. If it's summer, I got more barbecues to go to, girl. So I might be using more income. I got more popsicles to buy at the grocery store. You never know. My pool, I don't have a pool. But if you have a pool, I may be paying more for water. You know what I mean? Like, the expenses vary by month. Like I said, you might get a raise. You might, like, something might have happened where you have to pay a bill, or I don't know. We're going to do our monthly, okay? So, on this monthly budget, though, this is where we're going to start breaking our income down. All the way down, sis. You're going to break that all the way down to the penny, okay? So, with our monthly budget, you're going to take your income. And I'll explain this more, okay? So, don't worry. I'll explain this more. when I make my income video, my budget video, or my, what is that called? Yeah, budget video. Budget. When I make my budget video, it's going to have this all broken down. You'll understand it more. So that's going to be your income. You're going to subtract your monthly bills. And then after that, you're going to subtract all of your other expenses, like your sinking funds, your vacation fund, your saving challenges, all your fun. And you're going to add in your like side hustle income, because we are not going to add in our side hustle income annually. And if you ain't got a side hustle, sis, you better look for one. You got until February to find one. Go pass out menus at a restaurant. They're always looking for people to do stuff like that. That's easy money. Go bartend at an arena. I do both of those. Easy money. Easy money. Go pass out stickers at Walmart. Whatever you need to do, that's easy money. Take it. Do it. Go walk somebody's dog. I have somebody's to watch my dog while we're on vacation. Do that. That's easy. Easy stuff. Babysit. Whatever. Anything that's a side hustle that's going to pay you, honey, do it. So we are not going to count our side hustle income ever into our real income. Some people do that. I don't, because my side hustles are way too inconsistent. So our monthly budget, we are going to review that at least bi-weekly. Okay. We're going to review that. We're always going to be reviewing our budget. Some days, sometimes I review my budget every day. Sometimes. But that's me, and I'm okay. And you should be okay with that. So then we're going to have either a weekly or bi-weekly budget. Your light bill might be due at first paycheck, but your gas bill might not be due until last paycheck. That's why we need a bi-weekly, so we know what bill needs to come out. Because our goal, one of our 2023 goals, honey, is to get at least 1 month ahead on bills, okay? I've been 1 month ahead. Excuse me, I'm not anymore, but I'm good. I'm there. I'm building my month ahead fund, and my month ahead fund has a pretty good amount in it. So I'm almost there, and I'll still continue to build. But you're going to have 3 budgets, all right? Annual, monthly, weekly, or bi-weekly, however you get paid. Twice monthly, however you get paid. Once monthly, whatever, however you get paid. So one thing that you need to remember, you can always reset your budget. Things change. I told you. I might get a bonus in April, and I might not get a bonus until next year. Things change. I would not count that bonus into my regular income. I would treat that like a side hustle or extra money. Things change all the time. You might have had to take a pay cut. Your company is on furlough. You had to stay home. I'm on leave right now. I'm not even, going to work right now. So my income changed drastically. So you always have to reset. I don't even know what my income is from day to day. So I'm always going to have to reset. Now, what I talked about earlier, and also, let me go back. You're going to cut your budget as you go. All right, so if you spent $50,000 in Target last year, girl, you need to cut that. You know you do. But we're going to wean off of Target. We're going to cut as we go. We might used to go to Target every day after work. We're not going to go to Target every day after work anymore. We're going to go 3 days. And then we're going to cut it back to 2. Because then once you start looking at your budget, looking at your income, you're going to be like, I ain't going to no Target spending my money. I want my money to go in my me envelope. I want my money to go there, here, there. You'll start. I promise you, because I did it too. So lastly, we are not starting January 1st. I know you say, girl, why? Because y'all ain't going to stick to it. It's just, no, you're not going to stick to it. Now, if you think you're going to stick to it, go, girl, do you. And let me know that you stuck to it. But most of us, because I'm one of them. If I start something on like a cliche start day, because I always like to do my own thing. If I start something on January 1st, I ain't sticking to it. It's just not happening. It's not happening. So we are going to use December and January to regroup, refocus, write our budgets, write it again. If I had, let me see if I have my budget book. And plug, I'm going to be doing my own budget book, because like I need more than these have and less of some of them. But you see these copies of this? You see these copies, y'all? Because I go over my budget and I rewrite it so many times. Because like, if I take money out, you see all of this? If I take money out and I didn't get to go to the bank and I had to use my money, then I need to reformulate my budget. And guess what? I don't care. I don't care, because I do it all the time. If I could show y'all one of my hot mess pages. Oh, girl, look at this. Look at this. Hot mess, okay? Look at hot mess. So it's okay to white out. It's okay to scratch out. It's okay to make it a hot mess, because this is by trial and error. Look at this hot mess. This one is pretty neat, but this ain't usually neat like this. Everything is usually a hot mess in this tracker. But my book is going to look something like this, not with this design on it, but it's going to be like an easy. It's going to be very, very easy. Like this shout out to the person that makes this. I can't think of her name on here, but I put it in one of my videos before. But this is a very easy budget. But there's a couple things that I need more of. Like I have side hustles, and I would like calendars in here. So I'm going to add that to mine. I do like the bill breakdown. I don't know what's up with this big gap. So I want bold lines on my, like there's some things that I really like want done with this, and that's why I'm going to make my own. So y'all, let's regroup. Let's get ourselves together. Let's get started, and let's make 2023 a very successful budgeting year. Because I tell y'all what, 2022, honey, was ghetto on the finances, okay? Ghetto. Ghetto on the finances. So let's start erasing that debt. Let's start getting back to having some financial freedom, or not even getting back, just starting for some of us. Start where we want. We're going to do this our way. You can do a cash. I do all cash and I love it. You can do a debit card. Do you. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't do you. So keep watching, keep following. Don't forget to punch that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell. Let me know you're here. Comment. Let's talk about this. What was your 2023 or 2022 overspend? Mine was food, girl. Food. Because I love to eat. Look at me. I love to eat. And this sweater is oversized, so I'm not as big as I look in this sweater. But, you know, a homegirl love to eat. So, hey. But I don't eat as fast food as much. And I'm healthier, you know. But this is not something that you can stop right away. You spend your money on cigarettes. That's okay. That's okay. You will get healthier. You will stop. You will stop, but you just need to do it your way, not anybody else's way. So don't forget, like, subscribe, follow. You can follow me on Instagram, Crowned.yas.queens, YAS. Facebook, Crowned Headbands and Beyond. I think I'm going to change it to Crowned Headbands and Budgets. I don't know. We'll see. TikTok, Crowned Headbands and Beyond, I think. I forgot what my TikTok was. I'm not on there that much, but most importantly is you, my YouTube friends. So make sure you're following. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me via Instagram. All my contact information is on my homepage. Ask a question on the comments. Be nice, be kind, and always rewind. I don't know why I just said that. But be kind to each other and show each other love. We'll talk to you next time. Bye. These fingers will be talking to you next time, not my face. Bye.